Hey, what's happening out there, guys? I want to thank you as always for stopping by the channel. Today I'm going to give you my review of The High Note, directed by Nisha Ganatra. This one stars Tracee Ellis Ross and Dakota Johnson. It centers on this just massive global superstar that fears her reign of stardom could be fading away. Her young, very determined assistant, who has dreams of being a music producer in her own right, feels that this singer certainly has a lot more talent to give, and both of these characters are going to make some decisions that will greatly change their relationship and their careers. So let's get into this movie to see what it delivers. I'll start out this review by saying I had a great time watching this movie. I thought it was able to blend a few different genres into one narrative to provide a variety of entertaining elements. It's really a heartwarming story about believing in yourself. It captures this theme through both the eyes of a couple of younger characters who have really yet to achieve their goals, as well as through the eyes of a star who has achieved it all and kind of fears that she has no more left. And I thought this exploration of determination and confidence from two different spectrums was really appealing and interesting. It was able to create that heartwarming tone, but in a compelling way that didn't feel melodramatic or cheesy. It was really a grounded take with characters that felt real. They had weaknesses that actually got in the way of their own progression, and I think that's something that we all deal with at some time or another. I thought it really humanized the characters, and it made both the comedic and dramatic tones in the writing really land genuinely. The drama is captured through the arcs of the characters very effectively. The splashes of humor are sourced from the conversations and the personality of the character types nicely as well. I thought it just created appealing characters despite their natural flaws. They each kind of just navigate through the music industry, but they each do it in their own way, which really results in a storyline with multiple characters that you can invest in to want to see how the story is going to end for them. Admittedly, I often check out on movies like this, but with that legitimacy here to the characters, I was completely locked in and intrigued.
She's an icon. This woman doesn't even know your last name.
She does, sometimes.
Stop. I'm not going to tell you guys you're great if you're not great. Do it again.
I think the duality of Tracee Ellis Ross was really able to make her the perfect choice for Grace Davis. She effortlessly captured that larger-than-life personality. She was charming. She was absolutely charismatic. She had that presence to her performance that embodied that massive star persona effectively, and most important, she was fantastic in the singing department. Without her being able to come in and sound like she was a professional singer, this entire musical dynamic of the film wouldn't have worked as good as it did. And on the acting side of the character, she had a great chemistry with Dakota Johnson. I thought their scenes together captured a wide range of emotions, from sincere to heartfelt to lighthearted and comical to very blunt and unforgiving. And their timing together really nailed each beat of the story effectively. As for Johnson, I thought she was great in this role of an assistant with dreams of being a producer. Her delivery of the dialogue to me really captured that musical purist who really embraced just the science of music, and I thought that also made just the musical production elements of the storyline feel more realistic.
Grace, I didn't want to tell you or Jack, but I did a cut of your song.
Hey, I can hear y'all. Y'all know it's a damn microphone in there, right?
And they had a talented cast around them to really create some complete characters. Kelvin Harrison Jr. was amazing and continues to show there really is no limit to his artistic ability. He makes the most out of each scene. He landed the singing perfectly. Ice Cube was solid as the manager of Grace Davis. He routinely would come in with some subtle but effective comedic relief, yet he was also able to capture that manager mentality of one who was more focused on keeping the money coming in and not letting his client test her capabilities. And Bill Pullman comes in as Dakota Johnson's father in a smaller role, and he's also able to leave an imprint on things in just a few scenes. Everybody really did a great job, and overall this was a very balanced story with many pieces working in its favor. I think Ross certainly was the shining light of the film without question. I thought Harrison Jr. came in as a routine scene stealer to really up the energy at times. It's an uplifting story that doesn't really feel embellished, and that's what really just made it naturally compelling. It feels like flashes of A Star Is Born mixed with high fidelity, set inside of a story about friendship and love and everything in between, and it all blends to create an appealing atmosphere that's really going to lure you in and have you emotionally engaged. I had a great time with this movie, so I'm going to give The High Note 90% on the meter. The performances are filled with a lot of emotion and sincerity. It's as equally grand in scope in places as it is intimate in others, and I enjoyed it all. For what it set out to accomplish, I certainly think it succeeded. The script is very smart, the characters are layered, and it weaves everything together to create just a charming ride. I would have liked maybe an additional musical performance from both Ross or Harrison Jr. in some form or fashion, but it doesn't hinder the film that much, so I recommend checking this one out because it's a very complete film from top to bottom in this genre. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop it a thumbs up, leave a comment below. I'd love to talk movies with you guys. Share it with your friends, and without question, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can never miss a video. Here are some links to some recent reviews just in case you missed them. All my social media links and the link to our official website are down in the description below, and I'll catch you next time.